the area as well. 9 on your side's Jay Warren is live for us in Middletown with the story. Jay, what was the response?
Well, I'll tell you what, Craig, as this election edges closer and closer, the push for local media coverage is increasing, perhaps especially so by the Donald Trump campaign, where recent polls show him faring better in Ohio than some other swing states. To that end, he sent his top surrogate, or perhaps his second top surrogate, next to Mike Pence, his daughter Ivanka, here to Middletown, who met with local women in business.
The scene? Middletown Tube Works, which makes steel tubing for the automotive industry. This afternoon, owner Angie Phillips welcomed Ivanka Trump and gave her a tour. Trump learned that the steel tubing made here can not only be found in cars, but also in HVAC equipment as well as appliances. After the tour, Trump sat with a hand-picked group of women and talked about some of her father's positions.
All issues are women's issues, and jobs is a priority. I think, common sense trade deals, advocating for America first, understanding the broader context of which we now are doing business with, and ensuring that we have a tax code and tax rates that enable us to be competitive with the world at large.
Members of the panel also talked about regulations on business. Trump told the panel that her father wanted to ease regulations that, as she put it, make it difficult to do business. Outside the plant, these two men wanted to remind everyone in Middletown, a steel town, that when it came time for Trump, he bought his steel from China.
My concern is that there's the big thing about him using China steel in New York. All his products are made overseas. All her dress and shoes products are made overseas. So I think it's hypocritical to talk about small businesses, and especially steel businesses, because they're phony.
Trump didn't take any questions from the media today, but Phillips herself responded to the criticism of using Chinese steel.
All of us are buying offshore because it's the cheapest thing to get. That's the only way we can stay competitive, and that's partly because we're in an atmosphere and an environment of heavy regulation and an environment of high taxation.
Now, Ivanka didn't just stop here. She went down to Cincinnati, where she met with local Hamilton County Republican leaders down there. And, of course, her father will be in Cincinnati next week at U.S. Bank Arena. Jay Warren, 9 on your side, Middletown.